Good afternoon, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm expanding my list so I can read it. Just a second. Okay. Oh, it's really hot here today. We hit 104, which is 40 degrees Celsius for those of you that live in this Celsius world. Hot, unbearably hot. So hot that the air is stinging. So yeah, I cranked my air conditioner down a little cooler today because this room gets the afternoon sun and it gets pretty warm in here. But he's making me a little tired this afternoon. I got a good night's sleep and was going really strong this morning. But we'll get through it. I hate the heat. I'm not going to enjoy the humidity when I move to Jersey, but I'm not going to miss the 110 degrees. I can tell you that. Okay. We're going to start out at the top of the list today with Tammy, and I'll watch for people trickling in and as we go through here. Okay, Tammy, I pulled cards for you as I was talking. Okay, the Namaste. The blessing for you today is the divine in. It's a Namaste blessing. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you. I bow to the honor of your inner light of pure and unconditional love. Eternal peace be with you. Eternal love be with you, and eternal joy be with you through this serendipitous blessing. Getting me tongue-tied today. From the soul truth, I got the question, what passion am I ready to pursue? And it says, your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, give up on, or bury? What passions is ready to come alive in you? Today's soul purpose or soul action is write down a list of passions of which you want to give life right now, and then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream. I like that. That's beautiful. And then I pulled a postcard. We're doing postcards, the Namaste deck and Soul Truth decks today. And this is under the category of Celebrate Life. It says, dearest you, you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't have to arrive at some special time or place where poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to certain experiences, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present at all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and your full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are special as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world, individuals, yet part of the great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying to you, you're on the right track, even if ego doesn't seem to think that. Listen to your soul, check in with your spirit, and keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, and we love you. So blessings to you, Tammy. My voice sounds scratchy to me today, so I'm sorry for that. My vocal cord's a little tense. I think it's that we've got smoke in the air, so I haven't checked the fire maps, but I think we may have fires up in the Sierra Nevadas or up towards Kings Canyon National Park. I noticed that last night after it got dark that the sky looked really dense, and it's pretty hazy outside. So we've got fires going on in this area now, and I don't know how many acres are exactly where the fires are because I didn't look them up. But I'll probably do that this afternoon and keep an eye on them. Okay, next up is Marby. I love Brenda's readings for you. I think the message is you empowering yourself, standing firm. Seems to be a pretty strong message. I can see the card it wants me to pull. See this orange edge is like shining. Okay, from the postcards from heaven, it's under the category of with love. It says, "Dearest you, a rigid tree branch breaks under a strong winds. Lets flexible seaweed surround a powerful ocean swell. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when you're faced with life's challenges. Surrender to your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good, and we can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. This is the moment rather than the fighting or being too secure." See, I lost my place. This is the moment rather than fighting or being too secure in your way, working out. Be a little looser and allow for others' outcomes. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing things and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in the direction not on your map. Let it. Be flexible that no storm can uproot you. And in the end, you will still be uprooted in the world in ambition, and you can and will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. And the blessings from the Namaste deck is infinite blessings. Blessings flow to and from you, endlessly expanding in all directions, filling you with the healing light that guides you upon your blessed path. Rainbow light flow from your heart, centering infinite peace. Namaste. I love the trees. And what can I burn? Ooh, you're gonna be a pyromaniac. Okay, let's see what they mean by what can I burn. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism. the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you aren't enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for rebirth. You are like a phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are already use them. It says today's soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let your past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? I like that. So write down your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, what you want to achieve, and then manifest them by putting down and writing what your goals and ambitions are. Really helps you manifest the direction you're going in your life. And next up is investing. Oh, my blood sugars decided to really shoot up this afternoon. It's probably the heat. That'll do it. Take a real quick shot here. Okay. And next up is Snowball. I hope everybody's having a really good weekend this weekend. I hope the rest of the world is not as hot as we are here in California. Although I know Snowball lives in Arizona and he gets hotter temperatures than I do, so I don't envy. Don't envy that heat. It gets really hot in Arizona. Okay. Well, the postcard from Spirit is under the topic of Unlock Your Magic. And it says, Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now's the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that can open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that situation and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you would expect. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however, much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on your end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life. So just do it. Loving you so very much. I like that. And then the prayer from Namaste is a blessing without borders. In essence, we are living energy flowing through the ocean of human consciousness, spiritual beings moving through the cycles of life, birth, death, and rebirth. We are all interconnected and in communication with each other, no matter how much physical space appears to separate us. Feel the blessed presence of someone you love this moment in your heart. Namaste. That's beautiful. purity. Oh, let's show the tree. And there's the tree. And then from the soul truth, today's question is, what are the dominant emotions that run your life? It says, burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your soul, your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time for you to take flight. Today's soul action is, today, go inward and answer. The answer lies within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. I like that. Okay. And music. I've been calling you music all these years. I was seeing ILK. I was inserting an L that doesn't exist there. And Brenda cued me into that one. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been saying it wrong all along. That is so funny. Nobody's correcting me. Come on, folks, have my back. Okay, the postcard from Spirit is under the category Are You Our Beauty? And it says, Dearest you, the common saying, be in the world, but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refers to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to a specific outcome. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how this should play out. Just know that the outcome doesn't matter as much as the presence you bring in each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There is a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So you will wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? It is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Loving you always and forever. And the prayer from Namaste is a blessing from the beloved. Love unfolds your wings and you fly high above the earth into the realms of heaven, blessed by the light of her beautiful soul, and you enter the emerald heart of a divine mother, which is full of eternal blessings. The world is your playground, wanting to be explored and beloved. Love that. Love the angel on that. And then from Soul Truth, the question is, do you know all your strengths and am I using them? Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Say it correctly here. We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our life strength, we are able to show up in the zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Today's soul action. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? I like that. And Tammy. Or did we start with Tammy? I gotta go back up and look. Yeah, we started with Tammy. BC O'Loughlin. This is my daughter. I managed to see my mother to movie star. Yeah, you've popped up as I was scrolling. Hi, Mom. Okay, I'm pulling cards for you, Crystal, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there, girl. And I get in there and pick up your coffee. I gotta finish paying bills. One of our local stores here carries bulk coffee beans. She has a favorite. She wants me to grab her a 5-pound bag. We say so. I'm probably going to have to order it. I usually do, but that's okay. I'll get it taken care of. Okay. Well, the postcards from Spirit is in the category of I can't read it. Oh, you are fire. Oh, watch out for my daughter. Because that temper, huh? There is you. There is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have a specific experience in this world that you meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing are you to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. I know you don't do that. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standard, but you can't know anyone's internal experiences. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We have love in, immensely and know that your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust, loving you forever. This card isn't you. My daughter's a free spirit. She knows her direction. I don't think she lives in the shadow of anybody. Unless she's hiding it really good. And this is a blessing from the Namaste deck. It says, blessings of being. You may have been thinking that if I had to act or choose differently in the past, things would be better now. But in thinking that way, you fail to see the positive effects your past actions and choices have had on both yourself and others. Look closely and you will see many blessings. Namaste. I like the imaging on that. And from the Soul Truth card, the question for you to ask yourself today is, how does my body want me to move today? Run 5 miles, Crystal. I'm just kidding. It says, when we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a cancel for more energy. You are moving your body daily. You are passionate about it. And this time, try doing something new. Today's soul action. How does your body want you to move today? Listen and joyfully do. Now, anybody that knows me talking about my daughter, she is 24/7 on the go. Go, go, go. She burns her candle twice in the middle and once on each end. So what is this? Join a gym and relax while you're working out? No, she's taking up paddle boarding and kayaking and all kinds of fun things. So she is finding different ways to exercise and get out there and enjoy herself. I love you, dear. I'm working on the move. We're targeting mid-month to the end of the month to get the house on the market and appraised. And I hope with your comment of it's got to be done, sold before I get back. I hope you're right. Okay, Tony. So anyways, I love my daughter. She's a great kid. Well, she's not a kid anymore. She's a great adult and she's a wonderful mother. And yes, I look forward to moving closer to you at the East Coast. Definitely. Definitely. Tony. Actually surprised to see her in here. She rarely comes into my rooms. Or if she does, she's usually lurking in the background. Okay, the both card from Spirit for you today, Tony, is in the category of you are loved. And it says, dearest you, everything in the divine order, even in chaos, there is order. And we are always in awe of this. For you thought on your human journey, things can get disorganized and your mind, and I'm the one that's disorganized today. You need to, let's see. Okay, for through your human journey and things you can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter. So do I. Whether it be too busy stories in your mind and too many what ifs or fear through the past or the future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind and clean your house and throw out any objects that tells you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have sorted out, purge, clean, and organize. We want you to have full space to feel with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum as it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep connected to us, and spirit feels and free spirit from distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. And I'm packing and heading your direction there, Tony. And I'm telling you, I'm doing a lot of decluttering, and I have stuff I have moved twice that I haven't even unpacked. I'm going to crack open the boxes looking for one or two maybe personal treasures that got stuck in a wrong box. Everything else is going to the trash, the Goodwill, or out in the garage. So it's time for me to declutter my life. I'm still going to keep too much stuff because that is life. Okay, from the Namaste deck, it's blessed tranquility. Your feelings are surfacing in order to be held. Have faith and trust that you are safe. Trust the current waves of emotions, and they shall become the sea of tranquility, full of love and blessings. Namaste. I love the imaging on the cards too. So pretty. And from the Soul Truth Death, the question you need to ask yourself today is, does my life have room for more pleasures and play? Always, always, always. In what areas are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe it's a certain relationship or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing more creative, wild, playful side of you? Absolutely. Today's soul action. What would happen if you added more play and laughter in your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take the time to play, let go, and any needs to proceed, and any need to produce anything. Just go ahead and have a good time. I love that, Tony. Okay. I'm going to read for Trends on at the end of the show if he doesn't show up. My love, Brenda. I'm glad to see you again. You guys' show was great today. You and Anne, and everybody knows Brenda's a good friend of mine. And my daughter's in the room, Brenda. Isn't that funny? I thought it was funny what she said. She wants me to manifest her mother to the East Coast, like I have that kind of power, right? I'm full of all kinds of talents, I guess. I think I can make that one happen. Okay. For Brenda. The postcard from Spirit is with love, and it says, Dearest you, I have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master. I agree. And you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life: money, opportunities, love, kindness. And so, whatever you are asking guidance about, you have faith and be open to many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back on you and what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as your fear, as if your fear was real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are always you are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can find a will to create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing and then seeing what happens. Loving you more and more every day. This card is so true, Brenda. You have a very blessed life. Blessings from the Divine Mother. That's the card. Blessings from the Divine Mother. A precariously closed door now opens, and the blessed and the fortunate time for you. But be mindful, humble, and grounded. Feel your connections to the earth. Feel your energy and love in your heart. And know that you are eternally blessed by the Divine Mother. Namaste. And then from the Soul Truth, which is where I got two cards stuck together. I guess they won't both be heard. The question you need to ask yourself today: am I clear on what my soul really wants? Just take the time out, take out the shoulds and the limitations, and get your head and pay attention to your heart desires instead. If you know it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Whenever you go with all your heart. Today's soul action is ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Take the one step in that direction. And you got a second card that came up with it with the question of, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? And it says, what story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is your first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desired, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. Today's soul action is, it's time to upgrade. Look at your belief in the eye. Where do you come from? What new beliefs are you ready to adopt in their place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is not the root of your result. You own it, you heal it, and you upgrade it. I think I've done that project before in my life in counseling. Okay. Blessings to you, Brenda. And you and Anne had a really great show today. I'm looking for trends on. Oh, there he is. Good evening. I am so sorry I missed you yesterday. I got the message. So I'm going to read a full general for you, plus the oracles for you today, Gerald. And thank you so much for the donation. I look for you in the chat too, and I told Brenda this afternoon. Yeah, I'm going to have to start putting yours on the bottom. If I miss you, I'm just going to put yours at the end of the show if I don't see you in the room, so I don't miss you, because I know you're coming in. So, and I love reading for you. I love your energy. Here comes Mr. Midas's reading. I knew that Pinnacle card would show up. Okay, Gerald, the underlying cards of your reading. Oh, yeah, right here. The big yes, the big Ace of Pentacles is your financial security and all that. Of the abundance, financial security. I think I got these cards from you last time we read. You're working with your higher self and your higher consciousness. You're listening to the guidance from the divine, from your higher self, and you're following the instructions that you're given. Um, it's telling you, you take the actions. You know the actions you're going to take with this Knight of Wands. So you're charging forward in the direction you need to go right now. And I always think of your hobbies of investments and playing with the numbers and stuff. I know you watch it like a hawk. You watch every move that the stock market's going up and down. And right now you've been voicing gold and silver is the way to invest. So I agree with you. And what does this bring you? It brings you abundance and security, happy family with this 10 of cups. So I love that because you drive your own chariot. I'm losing my camera here. You're the driver of your own chariot, so you lead your own way and your own path as you go forward. We come into the reading with the inspiration of cups. That inspiration of cups, of course, is that queen of swords. This is that queen that does not take any bullshit. She stands in her truth, her strength, and she's ready to fight in what she believes in as she's moving forward. And yes, you live in that energy. You don't take that from anybody. You don't let people make decisions for you. You know what it is. You do your homework and you follow your guides and your heart when you make decisions of how you're moving through life. That is followed by the inspirational wands. Also, that is the Queen of Wands in this deck. And the inspirational wands is that feminine energy, that fire energy, the one that's taking charge of her life. I love it. The swords and wands. You are empowered. You use that fire energy. You take action when you know it's time to take action. You use your creativity, your knowledge, your education, and every move you make as you take each step through this. So you've got the power, the strength, not taking BS from anybody. And then you've got this creativity and you're educated in what you do. If you're self-taught or if you're college educated, but you understand what you're doing and you only take risks that are educated risks. You don't just throw money around and go for on a whimsy making decisions. You're in the center of the reading. You're in a period of time of ending and a new beginning with the death card. Ending of this cycle and the rebirth into the next cycle. So the energy is changing. I like the card following this because the energy is starting to look back upward for you because that is followed by that 9 of Pentacles. That reaping what you sowed, that money security card that's coming towards you. So you've done the hard work. It is going to pay off. And then your final card is the inspiration of Pentacles. Well, of course it is. The queens. You got 3 queens in this reading. You got a lot of feminine energy, nurturing energy around you. This is that frugal queen. She's frugal. She knows what she's doing. She's creative with her investments and holding on to the appropriate amount of funds so that she's never running short. And that is totally you. You watch your P's and Q's. You never overindulge in investments. You enjoy doing it. You allow yourself a percentage to do that in, and then you do it, and it pays off for you. It's not gambling to you. It is just having fun with the knowledge you've acquired, and you make it work for you. So blessings to Gerald. I'm going to pull cards for you also. It's this one. Oh, that's the book. Which one is it? Getting to the end of my stack again. Okay. And we got, this is what, the 3rd or 4th time we've gone through this deck completely almost. We're not quite there. This is in the category of with love. And it says, dearest you, Check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Excuse me. This is the source of your motivations, desire, and your entitlements. You maybe you're drawn to certain paths because you think it will bring you the feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety and wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in your outer world of this movie that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in that direction your soul calls you towards joy, discovery, growth, and adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it? If you can step forward, surrender to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives and then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. And of course, go out to the Cubs. Get on those dancing shoes. Start planning for that vacation. Now, there's a good investment. Invest in yourself. Take a vacation, Gerald. Plan a trip. From the Namaste deck, we've got a blessing of positive thoughts. Each time you notice a negative cross your mind, stop and consciously replace it with positive ones. Practice this until your pattern is broken. You will set yourself free. This is a blessing you give yourself, and it will lead you to the feeling of deep peace and contentment. Namaste. And this card reminds me of my mom's philosophy. My mom says we all know the negative things that are in our life, and we can dwell on that energy. But when you have something negative, that you feel something's negative happen to you, search around for what that negative is. What lesson did you learn from it? How is it making you grow? And what are you going to do to move forward from that? By not dwelling on the negative, but focusing on the positive things you learn from that allows you that growth and movement. So my mom was always telling me, quit thinking negative. Something good, Eric, always comes out of something negative. She's very, very right. The soul truth question for you is, who am I ready to give? That's what it says. It says, I am not what happens to me. I am who I choose to become. C.J. Jung. And it's Carl Jung, psychologist. I was trying to think, who is that? But I know that name. It says, it is time to let go, forgive, and move outward. Excuse me. Is your soul path ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grow and what you learned. Who do you want to become? And how is this resistance holding you from what you want, your soul wants? Today's soul action says, write a forgiveness letter and then practice the hippopotamus prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And this can be a prayer of forgiveness to yourself too. We all make mistakes, and if we hold them over our own heads, it's going to really keep us back. Just like those negative thoughts, if you cannot forgive yourself for something you've done wrong and ask for forgiveness from other people for something you have done wrong, then it's hard to move forward. So I love that message. But you still don't have to shovel the snow for the lady next door. I had to throw that in. Remember seeing her being mad at you for not just jumping up and taking care of her porch, her walkway. I am so glad. Oh, thank you, Great Live. Yeah, I think your neighbor's nosy too. And sliding down and catching all the things. Thank you, Brenda. Now, my son-in-law plays the stock market, Gerald. Well, he dabbles too, and I think he's done quite well in the investments that he has. Okay, well, looks like that was everybody for today. Chris, I'll call you in a little while, or call me in a little while if you're not busy. You're probably getting ready to wind down for the day, do dinner, and all that stuff. Call me tomorrow when you're free. I love the picture of you going to the oven this weekend. I know I make mistakes, but I don't call the ocean the oven. I thought that was funny, though. They headed to the beach this weekend. Anyways, yeah, and I know how to ball. And if I get moved, they'll swing by and say hello on the way to the beach. Maybe even invite me to go to the beach with them once in a while. Anyways, I love you, daughter. And I love you all. I'm so glad everybody came in. The two that came in yesterday that I missed, I'm sorry I missed you. One was named Michelle, and I did not catch the other person's name. But if you watch this on the replay, please come back in. I'll be on Saturday at 3 o'clock. And then Sunday again for oracle readings at 3 o'clock. I do personal readings on Saturdays and then oracle readings on Sunday. And Brenda and I need to get together and work out our Wednesday program. We think we've got a concept now that we're going to work on doing channeling readings rather than throwing tarot, which should be fun and interesting because we're both excellent channelers. So we will be talking and working out a time frame, and because we're coast to coast, west, she's on the east coast, I'm on the west coast, we've got to work with those 3 time zones. So but we need to be on early enough for we'll probably before people get off work in California and the west coast, right at the end of the business day, so then catch us in the car, but not so late that Brenda can't get dinner done, and because we're 3 hours apart, that can make a time difference. And I know neither of us want to stay up reading till 10, 11 o'clock at night. So, and with the 3 hour time difference, we can't do that. I know most of the audience is not on the West Coast. We're more central to east, so it makes it a little easier for everybody. But we do have a few people in the California area that follow us. But anyways, I want everybody to have a really good week coming up. Enjoy the warm, sunny weather, and yes, the snow in Chicago, the rain you've been having in Chicago. Just thank God that you aren't having the 104-degree weather I'm having here, Gerald, or the 80% humidity that my daughter's having in Jersey. Yeah, I get this is what I get. It's not in the hundreds, but that humidity can make it feel like it's 100. But anyways, everybody have a really good week going forward, and I will see you next Saturday. And I love you all.